Y'all need to help Stephen Phillips out over there. Out the door and off the radio.
Here's Stephen Phillips.
All righty, we're walking in. We're mad. We got up this morning. We heard Harry Vaughn at the station. We're all like, what is he doing? We had a pack, man. It's going to be like too bad for us to go, and we're just going to lay in the bed today. But nope, Harry, quite contrary. He had to show up.
He's dedicated.
Oh, what a terrible morning.
We're not sure what he's dedicated to, but he's dedicated to something.
Yeah.
Well.
Like he said, everybody's got an opinion.
I'd just like to say a great thank you for all the folks out there that prayed that we didn't get this ice storm. The good Lord was listening.
Amen.
Yeah, I know folks like Harry and Pat, they're upset because they didn't get to report on all the trees down and all the bad stuff going on, but good Lord was listening. Thank you so much.
Amen.
How was your drive to work this morning, Pat Malone?
Well, you're sort of reflecting my opinion and everything else you say. Why don't you tell the audience how my drive was this morning?
He went from the bedroom to his I guess you call it a studio or library, or what is that thing you're in?
And he's reporting with no pants on, folks, because he's got his video set, so it's only the shirt up.
Yeah, probably still in bed. And that's just a backdrop. You just slide behind your pillow.
This would be good, Stephen. I won't have to do this anymore. You could just reflect my opinion. You could talk to yourself.
Okay.
This is Stephen asking a question of Pat's alter ego over here, Stephen, right?
Steve's been talking to himself for years. That's one of the problems I've been trying to help him with.
They say that's a sign of intelligence.
Is it?
But they say when you answer yourself, that's a sign of an idiot. So, I don't know. We didn't get none. It's kind of, we got it all the way around, I think, down towards LJ in that area. They got it. We didn't. And then I know over at Clayton in that area, they got it. But we didn't get this one little V.
Yeah, well, David Dyer, the police chief and EMA director over there in Union County, was on with Jeff this morning's news report.
Right.
And he was saying the bowl that we sit in has an impact on the weather and mostly protects us. So I think a lot of it may have been due to that.
Love it. Love these mountains.
Yeah.
Yeah, could be, I guess. I don't know. Of course, I mean, we've never really had a tornado, and everybody's always said that's because of where we're located at. I remember back a few years ago when they had that one over at Rayburn County. We could hear it go over, but it never touched down. So I don't know. Just a great place to be.
It certainly is.
God's country.
Yes, it is.
Yep. So,
now, don't be telling people that. You'll have more people moving in.
I know that's right.
It's horrible here. The ice storms every day. You don't want to be here. It's horrible.
So what about have you heard anything in this area? What about South Carolina? How are you out there?
We're in deep doo-doo because nobody in my subdivision has been out yet. Well, we got about at my house we got about a half an inch of sleet to start off with.
Oh.
And then we got maybe a half inch of snow on top of that. And then we got 4 hours yesterday of freezing rain. So it's a mess.
Sounds like a happy little Sunday.
Yeah.
It was a fun day. But I did discover that my fireplace will heat my whole house.
Oh, there you go.
At one point, I had my furnace turned off, and I looked at the thermostat. It was reading 77 degrees.
Nice. Wow. So you got a fireplace.
I was taking my shirt off.
Oh, Lord, don't do that on the show, please.
Yeah, some things don't need to be described. That's okay.
So do you have actually a fireplace? No kidding? Like with wood?
Yeah. No, it's not it's a gas fire.
Oh, big CC.
Says mine.
Hey, it's pretty.
Oh, okay.
Flickers just like wood. It doesn't smell as good,
right?
But it flickers just like wood.
Oh, someone got up on the wrong side of the bed, Mersey Dote says. Reckon who she's talking about there, Pat Malone?
I think your alter ego. She was talking about your alter ego. Oh, no, she was talking about one of your other posters because I just saw Bite Me come up there.
We also saw, we don't need to see that. You without your shirt on.
Rick Gray.
Oh, Lord of mercy. But, I think I think we've come out pretty good on that, but we still got a lot of stuff going on in the world. I reckon Trump is talking about actually on this, he's going to legalize or come back with the crazy house. What are we going to say, insane asylums?
Yeah, the insane asylums.
Yeah.
Mental institutions.
Yeah, and he's ready. I reckon he's planning on turning the entire city of Minnesota into the insane asylum. That's where it's going to be at. So they've already got everybody there.
That's good. That's good.
A lot going on in the world today.
There's no police there too, so that they'd get in the way.
Yeah,
they're already out of the way. That's good.
Yeah, it's not going to be good, but that's the way of the world. So let's get to a quick break and we get started on all this stuff because we got all the nonsense took out of the way. So let's go ahead and do that, and we'll get back on the other side and talk about. We got Iran coming up. We got nerf shot. We've got money swindling, money going down the drain. It's our money, and nobody cares but us. The truth on the other side. Stay tuned. All righty, we're back. I reckon Minnesota is always the headlines of everything going on. We had a 37-year-old Minnesota man, Alex Patetti. How do you say it? Patetti,
I think.
Patetti. Yeah, was actually a nurse. I think was a nurse.
ICU nurse.
Yeah, that was shot. And I reckon they're saying, they had a gun, didn't have a gun. It was this, it was that. It just aggravates me. Okay, so you got Tim Waltz gets up there. He's called out the National Guard. You just told me that, right?
Yes.
And they are armed and dangerous. Are they armed?
They're armed with donuts and coffee.
They were passing it out to the protesters.
Yes. That is not a joke. That is not satire. That really happened.
I saw that too. I mean, what is he thinking? I mean, he's got a PR nightmare on his hands already. And he's adding to it. It's like, I can't do any worse.
So who's buying the coffee and donuts?
Well, that was my question. The taxpayer dollars buying them coffee and donuts,
and they're already paid protesters on top of that,
right?
And this is what aggravates
nice perks.
You got Tim Waltz up there. You got Gavin Newsom. We know what kind of mess he's in, and and they're like, these protesters. Y'all need to support our protesters. Get against us. Get against us. They killed this guy. They killed him. They killed him. They killed him. It was murder. It was murder. But I watched a thing last night with Kash Patel, and they asked him questions about, what's going on with that. And Kash said, I really don't want to say what's going on with that because we don't know. We actually got the investigation going on. Until the investigation done, then I'll weigh in on it. And that's what they all should say. Do you not think?
Yeah, but they're investigating themselves, Stephen.
Well,
come on. Government has got a credibility problem with the American people.
I'm with you on that.
And they're just adding to it. I mean, when there's a shooting, the shooting that was in Towns County, what did the sheriff do? They called in the GBI, an independent agency. That's what should happen there with the investigation because there's too much of this stuff going on.
So who investigates?
I don't think the GBI.
I
think the FBI should investigate them.
So that's federal.
Yeah, I was going to say. So the Harry in my head is saying, but they're still federal, and you can't trust them. And so I don't know. I don't know if that's going to solve the problem.
All right, then appoint an independent prosecutor.
Yeah, let old Tim Waltz be over it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Somebody's got to investigate. They got to be somebody up there that's honest and. I mean, you can actually everybody's they do what they call the guy that's watching football sitting in his easy chair,
the armchair quarterback.
Everybody's looking at it. I mean, you can the guy had a gun, right?
Yep, it was a Sig Sauer P320 AXG combat with threaded barrel.
Dang,
and two high capacity magazines.
And okay, so I'm okay with you can carry a gun, right?
Yep.
Now is Minnesota?
Yeah, he had a permit.
Yep.
Right. But then he showed up at a protest with a gun.
Yup.
And then what happened?
And then bad things.
That's where the perspective changes.
Bad.
Everybody's got their own idea what happened. One of the things I think in the military, when they have a problem with a piece of equipment, and I'm thinking back to the Marine Corps' problem with the Ospreys.
Okay.
They stood those planes down until they went through them with a fine-tooth comb to make sure. And they only needed a couple of accidents to do that. I would stand down ice right now in Minnesota and get all the parties together and start talking about what has happened and how do we prevent this going forward? Because, yeah, there's been 2 fatal shootings, but there's been other discharge of firearms
Right.
where people have been hurt, not fatal, but hurt.
Well, now I understand that actually that Trump is considering doing that, but I've had it here somewhere.
But
Well,
go ahead, Pat.
it's like you say, when are we going to see something? Get off
Yeah.
the dime and let's do something.
Yeah.
Well, I'm with you on that, but I mean, okay, here's my whole thing. They're paid protesters down there stirring up the trouble. Why don't they go home and let these guys do their job?
Yeah. That was.
See, you want to put the blame on something. I'm
well,
saying everybody's got a stake here. Let's figure out what the heck's going on. If there's nobody there, the paid protesters aren't going to be there.
Exactly. I mean, look, in Texas, Bovino flat out said, look, there are 10 times as many arrests and deportations in Texas. They don't make the news. Why? Because they are cooperating.
Mm-hmm.
The law enforcement cooperates with the feds. It's no big deal. You come in, you do your arrest, you get out. No one is under any intense scrutiny. It just happens.
And I am putting the blame on somebody, Pat. The blame goes on these paid protesters and who's paying them. I mean, honestly, if this wasn't going on, these 2 people that's been killed so far would be alive today. Do you argue that?
Well, I would argue this. If I was running the let's come together and talk about it, I wouldn't invite you. Because you've already got your head made up that here's the problem. And it may be. I'm not saying.
Tell me I'm not. Tell me I'm wrong.
You're wrong. How's that?
Why am I wrong?
I don't know that it all falls on the paid protesters. People, this country was founded on protests, for God's sake.
Okay, so
I do hear you there, Pat. But I mean, look, you've got Minnesota's top businesses just published a letter. They all got together. They put together a letter. We're talking, 3M, Ecolab, all the.
I saw that.
You saw that.
Yeah.
What did that letter say? Did it tell ICE to get out? No, it told people to stand down.
Go home.
That's the answer. People just need to stop.
That's the first thing that needs to be done. But that doesn't take away the anger that's in the protesters or whoever it is. It doesn't eliminate that.
There because
you've got to stand down and then start talking to each other and figure out a way to do this, because the arrest and deportation of the illegals is a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that needs to continue, but it needs to continue without all the violence.
But let me ask you a question. You just said it right there. Do you have a right to protest in this country?
Absolutely.
Do you?
Mm-mm.
You have the right to what, Pat?
Peacefully assemble.
Peacefully assemble.
Yeah.
That's what the Constitution says. That doesn't mean you can stop traffic. It doesn't mean you can scream obscenities, and you have the right to stand there and peacefully assemble. And what's
is that what they're doing?
Peaceful assembly.
And,
that is the term.
And petition the government. That's what you have the right to do.
Yeah.
You don't have the right to do this. And this dude, I'm all for carrying a gun.
Sure.
I mean, of course, it's not. And even if I wasn't, that doesn't matter. You have the right to do that. But like, if you're going to go out there strapped, I wouldn't be interfering with law enforcement.
No.
That's stupid.
No question about it, Packy. I don't disagree with you.
Well, here's something else you talk about. We got a right to protesters. You're saying we're protesting, and they're up there protesting. Are they really protesting?
You don't have the right to protest. You have the right to peacefully assemble.
I know, Packy, but what I'm saying is
what they're doing.
These guys and girls that's up there, it's known that they are paid. So is that actually a protest?
Because what you're doing is you're trampling on other people's rights when you're doing what they're doing.
Yes, that's correct. Other people who want to
drive.
And
they could care less. If they wasn't paid, they wouldn't be there. So, I mean, you say, oh, it's paid protest. I think it's the Democrat Party and all the ones trying to cause a chaos because they're aiming for the midterms and they won't not make as much chaos as they can. I don't know if it's helping or not.
And in Waltz's case, you're trying to completely distract from all the other problems you got going on.
Yeah.
Little 5-letter word, little thing called
there's a bunch of stuff, a bunch of dynamics at play here.
Yeah.
And I think everybody's looking, but I mean, honestly, you say they're upset and they're protest. They got a right to protest. They do have a right to protest, but how many would be there if they wasn't making $150 a day?
Right. And free donuts and coffee.
Oh, you can't go wrong with that.
That's right.
I almost thought about going up there and I heard that. And I thought, damn,
I don't actually believe that all the protesters are being paid. I think people gravitate to that kind of stuff because they're a little light in the head.
Well, you're right. That's one gal. They had her up there, and they were talking to him, and what are you protesting? I'm not. Oh, it was a dude. It was a little dude. He's like, man, I'm just here because it's exciting, man. I'm having involved. This is fun. Yeah, this is fun.
So you get a handful of paid protesters that attract a bigger crowd, and it looks like that's the will of the people.
But then you got the news outlets come on. They're like, community outrage. Community
news outlets are causing it to a large degree because they want you to do something so they can interview you, so they can be in the middle. It's the reason Don Lemon was in the middle of the thing at the church.
Yeah,
his old news thing kicked in, and if I can't get a story, I'll make a story.
But what Stephen is saying is true because basically the media has just become a fourth arm of the Democrat Party,
without question,
and probably the Republican Party too in a lot of ways. But
sure,
they're just kind of telling them what to say.
Well,
that's why they all say the exact same thing.
But I mean, okay, it's frustrating. But 90% of the people don't even watch. Well, let me rephrase that. I don't know. A lot of folks have gone to X where you can actually get the real news and that kind of stuff
in real time,
and they're still out there shouting all this out. Oh, it's the national. People are upset and all that. And it's just like when a tornado hits, they always get the guy who ain't got no teeth. Well, what happened?
Yeah.
So it's just frustrating. I mean, to me, I think the American people in general, like me and most of us and you, we think these people need to be deported. And I don't see the problem in that. And the ones
do you watch that stuff, Stephen?
What's that?
When they get the guy with no teeth from the trailer park. Do you watch that?
It's usually some of my kinfolk.
Yeah,
We're like, dang, look at her brother.
Be serious for a minute, because I think that's where the real problem is. The public watches that stuff, which causes the news stations to do more of it because they're in the business of getting eyeballs or ears.
Right. I mean, you got a point. I agree.
I just want to know why that one agitator thought it would be a good idea to bite the one ICE agent's finger. Did you see that? I mean, come on now. Where is that protected conduct in the Constitution?
That's not.
That's horrible.
Yeah, that's somebody just lost their mind there.
And a part of his finger apparently.
Well, the ICE agent lived.
Then if he'd have shot him, then what would happen?
Well, more news.
He better go and get those rabies shots.
No, man, it's just one thing after another. I think people are getting sick of it, man. I know I am. I'm tired. I'm ready to see some crackdown. I think they ought to put them in jail. They ought to come in there with a bunch of buses, load them up, take them to jail, lock them up, but then they don't do anything to them when they put them there.
We're going to say that's just it. They will, but then the revolving door of the prison just activates. They go in, they go out. And they're right back on the streets again with zero accountability.
I know one thing. It says, according to what I've got, gold just hit $5,100 an ounce. Am I right about that?
Yeah.
You have to ask Mike Whitmore.
And what is that? What's going on there?
What do you mean? What's going on?
Why is it at 5,100? I mean, for the longest time, it traded at 1,900 to 2,200. Why is it at 5,100? People are afraid.
They want to.
And the one currency that seems to hold its value when there's fear around is gold.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way an ounce of gold is worth $5,100.
It's actually $5,110, to be honest with you.
All right. See, it continues to go up.
I don't understand it anyway. What the heck? I mean, it's just a rock.
Pretty rare, pretty rock.
Just a rock. It ain't like a 70 Plymouth Superbird. You know what I'm saying?
It's the law of supply and demand, unless you're a Mopar car guy.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Silver's at $100 an ounce, but yeah, I'm with you on that. And money, I mean, it ain't worth squat. They keep printing all that stuff, and that's one of the reasons we got such a influence in cash. And then when I try to print it, and then I get in trouble. I just think the world's gone crazy.
I would say that with the gold thing, Pat, there's the FOMO on that too, though. Just like a stock or anything, whether it's Nvidia or whether it's gold, there's the fear of missing out when it comes to it just goes up. I mean, it's not. It may or may not be directly caused
Well, once it gets
against the
started,
dollar or something
yeah.
like that, as if the dollar is going to fail or something. You know what I mean?
Andrew, he's up here. He's saying, well, when the people's going to lose their hind end when the gold bubble.
Exactly.
does.
That's kind of what
They are, yeah.
bubble
Yeah.
like anything else.
So when do you sell? I mean, it's like, okay, let's wait tomorrow. Let's just wait till tomorrow.
You sell when I tell you to, like with Doge, man. I told you to sell.
Yes.
Doge. You're like, I'm hodling. I'm hodling.
Gonna see. We got to get to break. I'm gonna see where my Doge is at.
It doesn't matter. I told you to sell.
Oh,
Just remember that bulls make money, pigs get slaughtered.
it's saying major banks are actually buying gold too. So that's another thing. So yeah, I think everybody's invested in all that. So and
Major banks have bought gold long before this happened.
I know it, but they're buying big time right now. And it says many analysts believe that it could reach $6,000 per ounce
by like this afternoon.
Boy, it's looking. I mean, we're already 5,100.
Yeah.
I mean, that ain't much. $900, but what's $900? You know,
I'm telling you, just do what Nancy Pelosi does, and you'll be fine.
Right on.
Or you could do the opposite of what Jim Cramer tells you to do.
Yeah. Oh well. Let's get to a quick break, folks. And listen, if y'all just turn on the radio, the roads are pretty decent outside. So
Yeah.
get to work. Get to work. All righty, we're back with you. Okay, so let's go to Iran and talk about that a little bit. Now you're talking about protests. I reckon now they are definitely protesting in Iran over there. That is not paid protesters. I do not think that there's any paid protesters over there. They could be. Do you think they're paid protesters over there, Pat?
No, I think they have protesters have a personal stake in, and if you were to interview them, they all tell you what they were protesting,
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
and it would all be the same thing.
Runaway inflation, collapsing currency, fuel prices, food shortages. What else?
Drought.
Those are all results of what they're protesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're saying like 30,000 plus killed, they think, in recent days. Am I wrong about that?
No, you're not. And from what I heard, the Ayatollah has gone into hiding in a fortified bunker somewhere. He's worried about a strike.
If you remember when the Shah fell in Iran, go back, I don't know, 15 years ago or whatever it was, 20. That was one of the indicators that the fall was coming. Because he went into hiding.
Yeah, he put his son in charge, by the way. That's
well, hey,
I ain't taking it. Here, boy, take this. Sit here and hold this. Yours.
Better you than me, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's biblical, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Primogeniture.
Didn't Abraham put his son in the way?
Well, talking about that, we got the USS Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah, there you
go. They're over in the Arabian Sea. Am I right about that?
They're in
Yep.
Yeah, they are.
So
there's a question in the news about whether or not Iran has ballistic missiles that could reach that carrier.
Well, I guess there's only one way to find out.
Yeah. So this is this is something. I mean, of course, everybody's turned in on Minnesota right now, but this is a pretty big deal in my book, I think. Do you not? I mean,
yeah. I mean, over just the weekend, 36,000 people were killed over the weekend.
How many?
36,000.
That's crazy.
They're saying that is the largest mass casualty event, largest takedown of protesters, the largest storm of protesters in history.
So Iran is definitely unstable. There's no doubt about that.
There's no question.
Yep. Oh, so what's next?
Blitzkrieg? I don't know, man.
I mean, if they're moving the USS Abraham Lincoln over there, what else are they doing that we don't know?
Yeah. Yeah. Good point.
So
I just hope they have that directed energy weapon.
So, I mean, if we have a regime, how you say that?
Regime change.
Regime change. I have to make these words so hard to pronounce. What happens? I mean,
get a new leader.
Yeah.
And is it going to be the same old ball and chain we got now, or do you think?
Well, look through the cycle here.
Yeah.
They have always had dictators. Okay.
Yeah.
But they had monarchies, which is a dictator.
Right.
Now they got a religion. It'll probably switch back to non-religious leadership.
But these are Muslim religion leaders, right?
Correct.
And I'm gonna tell you that Muslim stuff bothers me, y'all. I'm gonna tell you now. I mean, I can get kicked off YouTube or anything else, but if they're creeping into America, they are, and they got their mosque, which I think is just a cover for what do you call sleeper cells? I could be wrong about that, but I'm a Baptist, and we're out trying to get people saved. That's what we do. But if they don't convert to Christianity, I don't cut their heads off.
Right?
Do you?
Nope.
Is that pretty much the
rule
of thumb? Am I wrong about that? Pat, help me with this a little bit.
I don't think that's the rule of thumb. I think in the Islamic terror extremists, yes, it's like the any religion when it gets extreme, it's a problem.
I think it's always been extreme, Pat.
No, I don't believe that. I mean, there's always been an extreme segment, but I don't believe all Muslims are extreme.
I mean, if you watch, of course, history through the years, they seem pretty dang extreme to me.
Well, see, I don't know enough about like the Sunnis versus the Shiites versus all the other little subgroups. I know it has to do with a particular interpretation of the Quran, but that's about all I know. But apparently the differences are so much so that they like to kill each other a lot. So I'm not sure.
There's your solution, Stephen.
Well, I mean,
step back and let the two sects go at it.
Yeah. Well, you got so you got this Mandami. He's in New York. You got where else is it in that we've got the Muslim taking over?
Atlanta.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right.
Ruwa Rahman is a Palestinian American Muslim Democrat and current Georgia State Representative for District 97, and she has announced her 2026 gubernatorial bid.
Okay, so where is that?
That is outside Atlanta, is it not?
Is that the same? That ain't the same place we was talking about Friday, where they're.
It is part of Clarkston is in that district, I believe.
I believe you're correct.
County.
Yep. I believe Pat is correct on that.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just I don't believe. I don't know. I do. I think they're going to sneak in here, and one day they're going to be stuff blowing up like 9/11, and everybody's going to say, "What the heck just happened?"
Yeah. No. You actually said the right word. I read an article this weekend, and there's a phenomena called Sharia creep.
Right.
And it's exactly what you just described. It just slowly making its way, and it creeps in, and it creeps in, and next thing you know, there's a whole legal system set up somewhere in some city that decided to vote for it.
This is the same thing minus the killing. This is the same thing that happened in the 30s, 40s, and 50s with Catholics.
Yeah.
That's why it was such a big deal when Kennedy got elected.
People, I mean,
I said minus the killing.
That's a little bit.
It was the demise of America because the Pope was going to be in charge of America.
Right. Yeah, you're right about that. And then, of course,
I mean, come on. But were there some Catholics who wanted that? Yeah. Were they the majority? No.
Right. Well, I think after that, DUIs went up, didn't it?
Did it? bunch of Irish Catholics. Irish Catholics driving around.
There's no way to stay serious, is there? I mean, you can make fun of everything.
I'm just thinking in my mind, well, I remember right after that, it's like in India when they legalized driving for women. Man.
Therein lies the problem. Stop thinking in your mind.
Where should he think?
Common sense.
I think common sense tells you that. I mean, we got all these, what they call a mosque.
Yeah.
I think it's a training center. I really do. And a lot of folks.
We used to have Catholic churches.
That's a training center too, but.
just at the IRA.
It's like, if you want to get you a shot of wine before the show's over with here at the church, you better get in the front. They're training. But no, it's completely different, man. I can't imagine you're comparing the Catholic with the Muslim.
But see, the Catholic nuns, they wear the whole thing on their head,
Oh,
and then,
yeah.
Hang on. And then the Muslim women wear the whole thing on their head. But there's one difference. You know what it is?
What is it?
One doesn't randomly explode.
Right, you're right about that. When you talking about the thing, I mean,
I
look,
was wondering where you were going with that, man.
That was a beauty.
and like Pat, I mean, when he preaches at his church, he dresses up in that big white thing, and he's got that robe on, a little hat, and everything. He's got the cross behind him. Only thing it don't
They cut holes out. So you
they don't
can see
burn the
through it,
cross,
though,
but
right?
they're pretty dang close to it. But
That's your friends on the weekend. And you've got that thing on your head too, you know? You're like, oh, I'm not supposed to say that on the radio.
No, I don't know, man. I just think this, and I've been watching a lot of this. I'm sorry I dig into it. You know, when you see these folks that's actually coming out of the Muslim religion and they're like, you know, y'all need to wake up. Y'all don't realize what's going on.
Yeah.
You know, and it's scary. I mean, it really is. And the American people's like, oh, come. I'm all right. Come.
Yeah,
I'm
we
with you.
welcome.
If you want to come be an American, bring it on. Right.
But be an American.
Well, be an American.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be an American. And it's just, man, one thing after another. So I could be wrong. Mercy Dokes gets ready to put another $1 in that jar. That's what I'm thinking.
Exactly.
Yeah, another $1 in the jar. All right, so then we got the DHS funding shut down. Everybody's mad. Chuck Schumer and all of them's wanting to say, all right, we're not going to fund after this shooting. We're not going to fund the Border Patrol, immigration enforcement, and all that stuff. They're wanting to back out of that. I thought they'd already voted that in.
No, the House has. The Senate has not. I mean, we talked about this with Andrew Clyde Friday. He said if the Senate passes this, there will be no shutdowns in 2026. Fast forward one business day.
Right.
You're right.
We've got threats of a government shutdown from the Dems.
Well, what other leverage do the Democrats have at this point?
That's about it. That's all they got.
You're right. And they're going to use it.
Yeah.
Yep, they're going to use it.
Now,
I don't think they will.
You don't think so?
Well, Anna
I
Paulina,
think they will cave.
Hang on. Steve's trying to talk about Anna Paulina Luna.
Right, I mean, all I got to say is Anna Paulina Luna. Everyone
Please
should
tell me.
immediately.
Right.
She's saying, look, if the Dems force a shutdown, then what the Republicans should do, and if she has her druthers, they will do, is attach the SAVE Act to every single resolution that ever pops back up through the House. And just force it that way. You know, okay, fine. You want us to defund DHS? I tell you what, we're going to require voter ID. We're going to require U.S. citizens only for voting. And then we'll start and we'll see what happens.
Okay, Pat, say something.
Yeah, and that's not going to fix anything. I mean, it's certainly a strategy for continuing the chaos.
Well, didn't you say Tom Homan's fixing to head that way?
Yeah, today Trump is sending Tom Homan. He tweeted this out like during commercial break. So this is fresh off the press. He is sending Tom Homan up there to Minnesota today.
Like, go talk
So
about.
he's sending the gas truck driver up to the situation that's on fire.
Here's the thing that they don't understand.
Yeah,
Tom
good. I know
Homan,
exactly where you're going with
he
this.
was
Tell him,
given
Packy.
an award by Obama
For doing what?
for deporting a lot of people.
And
That's
what was the award for? What did he say when he gave him that award? He said, "Thank you
distinguished executive.
for making America safer with your deportation."
So it is the media. I mean, it's the media and the modern day Democrat Party. It's the laws haven't changed. The same immigration laws.
The
have been on the
person
books.
hasn't. The guy
person's the
doing the
same.
job is the same guy. Goes
Yeah.
from getting an award to being vilified.
I love that guy.
Me too.
I love that guy.
It's awesome. Tell him.
Yeah,
He calls
I
it
think
like he
he's
sees it.
awesome. Yeah, I love him. He's all business. There's no doubt.
Fast.
Oh, this is a time of the show where we actually give away somebody else's stuff. And take the credit for it.
Yeah.
What are we giving away, Packy?
Today is RJ's Fine Cigars. You got a $15 gift certificate. You got to be 21 or over to win this, and they will check your ID there. At RJ's
All
Fine
right.
Cigars.
Save
That's
Act.
it.
Save Act.
Right beside Granddaddy Mim. So, and they got smoking jackets and all that cool stuff. Lockers, man, I love that.
And
place.
we'll even write on the gift certificate. It'll be like the gym.
Yeah, there you go. Where your
There
wife
you go.
won't know where you're going. What you got, Pat?
Well, since we've had all these heavy subjects, I got a lighter question. It's a music trivia,
All right.
and you need to listen carefully to the question.
Yes, because Pat
What?
Paul won't pronounce his words right.
What is the all-time best-selling live album?
Oh, best-selling live. The best-selling live album of all time. Give us a call, 706-379-9770. We'll be back right after this. All righty, whatever gets you through the night, and we made it through all this blizzard, but who have we got? Loophole.
We got Jeannie.
Jeannie, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
We're good. Did you survive all this ice storm?
It was much ado about nothing, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm just glad that God answers prayers.
Amen.
Yes, I am too.
Yeah, absolutely. So who was what's the question again?
The all-time best-selling live album.
I think it was Michael Jackson's Thriller.
Negative.
Oh, it wasn't?
That
Oh.
was his studio album.
Really? Well,
Oh, darn.
guess again. You like Michael Jackson?
I do.
Do you really?
I do. I think he's a legitimate talent. He can sing and he can dance and he can just.
Have you ever
Pretty
seen
good.
Pat
Was.
Malone dance? Are you kidding?
That's not
okay.
pretty, Stephen.
Oh,
That's
well.
not pretty.
All right. Well, you didn't win. I'm sorry.
Oh, I am too. Thanks anyway.
All right, girl. You stay warm. All right. Phone lines are still open. Phone lines are still open. So give us a call, 706-379-9770. Okay. Hey, man, we're going to know who's on your show tomorrow.
Hey, we got Derek Dooley, who's the Republican candidate for U.S. Senator tomorrow
All right.
from Georgia.
Might have heard of his dad before.
Yeah. The son of Vince Dooley.
Vince Dooley.
Oh, that's why everybody's all excited.
He was a football coach, in case you don't know these things.
I've figured that out.
Yeah.
So what's he covering? What's his name again? Dooley?
Yeah, Derek Dooley.
Ain't there a song? Dooley something?
Yes, hang down your head, Tom Dooley.
Oh, Tom Dooley. We need.
Yeah.
So what's this guy's chances of winning?
He's got to get through the primary first. There's two other Republican candidates, so there'll be a 3-person race in the Republican primary.
Right.
And then he's got to face off against the sitting senator from Georgia, John Ossoff.
Bill Smits.
Hey, Bill. Good morning, Bill. How are you, brother?
Good morning. How you doing?
We're doing good, man. We're about to freeze out over here, but other than that, we're gonna make it all right. Where are you calling from?
Up by Mineral Bluff.
All right, man. How's the weather in Mineral Bluff?
Just a light white on the ground, but cold. Not bad.
Not bad. Not bad. All right. Which album was live?
Was it Eric Clapton Unplugged?
You are correct. Congratulations.
All right, you win, man. We got you some cigars.
Stogies.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, you a
Nice.
cigar man?
I am.
Oh, all right, good deal.
Excellent.
Good deal. So you retired now? What are you doing?
I'm retired paramedic.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, good for you. Where did you retire out of?
Florida,
What part?
Volusia County.
What now?
Volusia.
Volusia. I don't even know where that's at.
Jacksonville.
Oh, yeah,
Daytona
Jacksonville.
Beach
Sorry,
area.
Daytona.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Daytona. Yeah. That's the
Down
thing
to-
about it. If you're
yeah.
from Florida and tell
Watch.
everybody up here you're from Daytona, you fit right in because it's got that big NASCAR
yeah.
track down there.
I worked at the Speedway for 10 years as a medic.
Did you really?
Awesome.
Yeah, the Daytona Speedway. Met a lot of the guys.
Yeah, that's cool. So what do you do now? Just sit around the house and smoke cigars?
That's it.
He's about to.
Living the
That's
dream.
it. Good life.
Living the dream.
That'll keep you warm, too.
How does he get his
Yeah.
present there?
I sent your name over to John at RJ's, and they've got your name there, Bill Smits.
So what do you think about all this protest going on in Minnesota? What's your take on that?
Well, that's American, right? Everybody's got an opinion. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. And as long as we all get along and keep America going, things are good.
But these are paid protesters. Do you not think?
I don't know. I don't know that they're paid. And even if they are paid, I'm sure there's someone on the other side who's paying someone to do something too.
Yeah,
So
Well,
That's
the
America.
ICE agents get paid, yeah.
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 All right, man. We got you, brother.
okay, just keep it real with each other and keep the music going, man.
Hey, we love
Oh.
you, man. Thank you so much.
Always
Thanks,
keep
bro.
the music going.
All right. So you've got John Ossoff on tomorrow, right, Pat?
No. John Ossoff's not coming on our show.
Oh, he's not. What's the guy?
No, he won't come on your show either.
No, probably.
That guy you're talking about coming on your show probably won't come on my show either.
That's true.
Hey, we got
True.
Bubba coming. Bubba come on though.
Yeah, Bubba was
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
awesome. And he's going to be up here in a day or two. I've got that somewhere. I need to announce that because we're getting closer to it where everybody go over and check out.
Bring him in.
Yeah, we need to get him over here for that.
I think he's up here for the next GOP meeting, isn't he?
I think it is. I was looking back through the
The
teletype.
U-
sheet.
I,
Get back
and I
behind
think
it.
it was Union County's GOP that's got him coming up for their next monthly meeting.
Yeah, speaking at 10 a.m. in Blairsville on February the 21st. So we got a couple.
There you
of
go.
days. Yeah, the meeting at the Compass Point is where he's going to be with that. So that ought to be pretty good. So that'll work. But we're supposed to have we're supposed to have the folks coming from the salute to the veterans here today, but I reckon because of the weather over at Murphy in that area, they didn't make it. So they're going to be here next Monday. Talk about that. That's going to be a good thing going on. And then we've got, I don't know, man, this thing, I think we need to get in on some of this because that
Ilhan Omar.
Say it again.
Ilhan Omar.
She's had a 3,500% increase in her pay.
Yeah. In her net worth.
Oh, I thought you meant get on the marrying on your brother thing.
Okay. That's pretty
No,
good.
thank you.
That's pretty good bit. I mean, I guess she got it by cutting coupons. I don't know, but 3,500%, that's pretty good pay raise, is that not?
Yeah, that's not bad.
How long has she been in?
A couple years.
Wow.
Yeah.
How does that work, Pat?
What's that?
3,500 increase in your pay.
Well, if you know what's going to happen in advance, you can position yourself accordingly.
Yeah, and if you just have a little bit of fraud, just a little bit of fraud.
We need to legalize fraud. Don't you think we should legalize fraud? I mean, come on, let's just cut through the red tape.
And steroids in baseball.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, folks, we'll be back bright and early in the morning. I don't think we got any more winter storms coming in for the next day or two. So, hey, y'all stay warm out there, and we'll see you tomorrow.